Thank you. So I'm back in NYC, but only for 5 days. And this is day 4, so tomorrow's my last day. But I kind of have some bad news, but I just don't know how bad it is, and we're gonna go find out right now. Alright, so here's the news. I hurt my back a month ago. Or, yeah, I guess a month ago. And it wasn't too bad. 3 days, couldn't walk. 3 days later, I was good. I was riding, was sore, felt uncomfortable, but I could ride. I was good. And then 2 weeks after that, hurt my back again. Except this time, it was really weird. It was just, like, I couldn't do the same stuff. I couldn't walk, and it just felt sketchy. Like, you know when something feels sketchy, like something's not right? That's worse than pain. Good. Another week went by, tried to ride again, and I was riding in the Prodigy video on the channel. If you noticed, those tricks weren't anything too crazy. I did a tail whip and hurt it. So the back wasn't healed and I pushed it too much. So now I just came out of a chiropractor. You know what he told me? 2 weeks. I've been resting for about 2 weeks already, and he said 2 more weeks, I'll be good. So that's okay. We're in New York right now. I don't know what I'm gonna do because I would love to ride the Globe, and I leave tomorrow, which I can't. Maybe I'll go there, but just to like wave at it. No riding, but we're gonna be tagging Kenny in this week. He's gonna be filling in for me on the channel. You guys know Kenny with 1,000 bri flips. I hope you are as interested in the channel as you always are. This is just a part of the normal life. You have injuries, you have setbacks, and you kind of need to work with it. And I apologize for not being able to be 100%, but for being 100% for a long time, this is the first time I'm not at 100%. Pretty good, pretty grateful for that. So we're gonna clock Kenny in. This is the first time I'm pushing on my scooter, which feels super good. I mean, it feels good to know I can push, but I shouldn't be pushing too much because I need to chill my lower back. Got my back adjusted, the chiropractor, that was wild. In a week, I'll be doing some exercises. Let me know in the comments, I'll do some exercises, show you where I'm at, my progress. In the meantime, we do have some challenges. I do have some crazy videos that, even if I was hurt, or even if I wasn't hurt, I'm still gonna need Kenny to do this. Kenny is a beast, so we got to get him on this. I have a few ideas, but for now we're heading back to Main Street Flushing to get on the bus to go back, but I might take a pit stop at the Globe. I'm not too sure. Should I? How's it going, bro? I mean, I had to, right? At least had to touch base. Oh, this is pure torture. I don't drink, I don't smoke. I'm not tempted to do anything else besides ride when I'm hurt. I can't ride though. Like, it's smarter for me to do this. But at least had to touch base. It's been so long. The Globe has been the training ground since the beginning of time. I'm getting like the chills and everything being here. But also pissed at the same time that I can't ride. It's also 30 degrees. So it's freezing, but I'm not even concentrating on me being very cold where I can't feel my fingers. New York is always good, even if you're not riding a scooter. And traveling here is the first time we took the plane, and things were a lot easier this time getting to New York, because usually I drive and I gotta find parking and I pack all the stuff in the car, but this trip was a lot easier, not just because of the flight was faster, but for how I traveled. And the way I travel now is a lot more efficient than how I used to travel. I used to have this big, huge garbage suitcase that would roll around, the wheels would break, and they'd be dragging around. By the end of the trip, there'd be a hole and socks would be coming out. But now I've been using the Soul Guard suitcase, and this suitcase not only is strong, durable, the wheels are fast, you can even sit on it and roll down a hill and you'll be fine, but it's super organized, super efficient, has its own shelving system. The carry-on closet's the model that I use, and this suitcase is super good. And I'll show you right now exactly what I'm talking about. When you're already organized, you don't have to worry about being organized. Does that make sense? So I can fit about a week's worth of travel, including camera gear, packing each shelf to about 70% full while still being organized the entire way. Solgar carry-on closet is completely made from ocean-bound plastic with a TSA approved lock, and each shelving unit is designed specifically depending on what you're packing on your travels. You roll your socks, you roll your shirt, you can fit plenty of camera gear, so you're not limited and you're still organized. And after the 1 week New York trip that I just came back from, I found myself having the perfect amount of room for all my stuff. And as each day went on, new clothes on, dirty clothes in a laundry bag, and the wheels rolling smoothly to and from the airport. Focusing on the experience when you travel instead of trying to be organized is a huge relief. And thanks to the carry-on closet, the commute has been effortless. I have a few trips coming up in the next few months, and I'll definitely be using the carry-on closet for every single one of those trips. All right, I'm back home, and I might have to make a few changes, a few big decisions with riding. Something that I never thought I did just because of how I ride. I feel very comfortable, but I might actually have to make my bars taller for the health of my back in the meantime. I always liked riding my bars pretty small, just at my waist. You can see when I'm standing up. Let's set the camera down so you guys can see what's going on. I always rode a little smaller, mainly because when you ride flatland, a lot of tricks are easier when your scooter is just closer to you. So I always rode here, drop my hands, but I might have to bring them up. So a belt, just so I don't lean over. Like the leaning over curl in my back is something I can't do while I heal. And then when I get stronger, so I'll do it. But I might make my bars taller. Let me know how tall you are and how tall you ride, and include the height from the bottom of the plant. So from here to the top, I ride 25 inches, and I'm 5'10". So let me know in the comments what your dimensions are, just because I'm gonna need some input on where to size my bars. And what I'm gonna be doing in the meantime, two things. One, I'm gonna be using the scooter trainer that I have right here. This thing, I'm gonna be using this because it's a little less intense than actually riding, like putting this down and trying to do a couple of whiplash tricks just to keep my footwork in tune. We'll do a few right now for you guys. And then the second thing, I'm gonna have Kenny, you know Kenny doing the 1,000 rifle challenge. If you haven't watched that video, I'm gonna be tagging him on the channel. I have a few challenges that even if I wasn't hurt, the only person that would be able to do it would be Kenny. So either way, we're gonna be tagging him on. The next videos come up on Friday is an idea I had for years, but I'm too chicken to try it. And I know that he is pretty comfortable with this trick, and you'll see. Let's get a couple of trainer tricks, just so you guys can get a feel of what I'll be doing. So herniated disc, it's gonna take a bit. This is a weird injury. I can do everything normal. I just started exercising today, which is good because I couldn't do that. I couldn't even walk 2 weeks ago, and now it's good. It's such progress. This thing, this trainer, I built myself. If you guys are curious on how to build it, let me know in the comments. I'll definitely make a video explaining it. But I just built this so you can put your pegs and then practice whiplash tricks. And this is a little easier for me just because when you balance with the wheel, you kind of jerk, you're jerking back a little more. You're going like this more, so I need to get my back strong before I start putting it to work. So this is just a little easier, a little less intense. But that's gonna be me for the next 2-3 weeks. And here, training, recovering, playing with the stand just so I don't lose any tricks. And that's really it. We got some new parts from Envy. We got some new completes. I got a new dirt scooter I'm gonna show you guys. I got new bars. I might be changing my bars completely, not just making them higher, but I might just put new bars on. And it's gonna need some of your input on sizing and everything. Like I said, I'm 5'10", I'm about 25 inches tall, including the clamp. Let me know in the comments on where you're gonna be. And that's it. I hope you can bear with me while I'm hurt. I haven't been hurt in a long time. Like the last thing was the ankle that took a while. But other than that, it's been pretty good. So I'm grateful for that. Back from New York, and we got a lot of work to do. So I hope you're excited, or just, I don't know, sometimes I feel bad. I'm like, shoot, I can't ride. What am I gonna do for everybody? I can't entertain them, but I mean, that's just the story of it. Like, it's bound to happen, even with flatland. And that's how I hurt myself with flatland. I hope you enjoyed this video. Back in North Carolina, next video's coming up. I'm gonna be actually pretty insane. Super, super good ideas, crazy challenges. I wouldn't be able to do it without Kenny's help. And Friday's video is gonna be good. So if you appreciate that. If you wanna see the parts that I ride, the scooter that I ride, including the new bars that I'll be putting on, go on the ND website and search through the bars. What bars could you imagine me putting on? I'm gonna put a new pair of tie unions, aluminum unions, maybe some Reapers, maybe the new thermal bars. I mean, you tell me. You tell me what you think would look good, and I'll let you know in the next few videos what I decide. Maybe based on your help. But that link's in the description, including all the new parts. And we dropped a bunch of new stuff, so you guys can check that out. And until then, I'm gonna get back to training. I appreciate you guys with all the support that you give me, even when I'm hurt. Thank you so much for that. And we'll see where this goes and how long it takes. I wanna say maybe 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks before I start. You know, I gotta take it slow because I don't want to re-hurt. It's the scariest thing. It happened once already and I was just like, ugh. That's with you. But thank you for watching. I'm gonna do my best to heal as strong as possible. Speed will let you know, but as strong as possible. And that's the plan. Thanks for watching.